Frames up. Okay, stream's up. I already said stream's up, why did I say it again? I think I'm just gonna do attempts for funsies. Just to make sure I can, like, still get anywhere after hard focusing Wily for a bit. Wily 4 entry doesn't seem like that outrageous. Like, not today, obviously. This is probably gonna be like a less than an hour session, but like not too long from now I can see like a Wily 4 entry. Maybe a Wily 5 entry? But Wily 5 is probably gonna be a big bottleneck. And then Wily 6 is just, I don't know how that's gonna play out. But hi, I need to get my way off the thing so I can see your messages. Oh, I still haven't fixed that. I still haven't fixed this gold somehow. I'll probably just set it to like a 206 because I don't remember the decimal for the 205. It was like a 205.8, I think. I do hope the new thing for Tornado makes it easier to get attempts out of, like, attempts to blade. I could probably edit that, right now. Okay, yeah, I fixed the gold. I almost just went to Snake for some reason. I don't know why. Not like the order you go to stages matters in Buster only, but like... Snake. That's the guy from Metal Gear. I really need to play Metal Gear Solid one of these days. I've been saying that for literal years, but it never stops being true. Metal Gear Solid and Castlevania are my, oh. Hi, Rev. Hi. Congrats on returning to the canon time zone. The canon time zones are EST and CEST. I don't make the rules. EST is like CEST is like the secondary canon. What was I saying before Rev showed up? Oh, I think it was, the two series that I've, like, been meaning to get into that GFing for the longest are, Castlevania and Metal Gear, I think. Surely one of these days I just lock in and play every game in both series. DMC was up there for a while, but I played DMC 3 last year and it was really good. I haven't touched 4 or 5 though. I have them, I just haven't played them yet. I'll probably play DMC 1 after I play 4 and 5. I tried starting with 1, but I just couldn't get into the combat. It just felt like not as kinetic as I would want from a DMC game. So I figured like having the experience of all the other games that are like worth playing at all before going back to DMC 1 would be valuable. Like, it's not even just that it's old, it's just I wasn't really rocking with the way that combat worked. And also, like, the, like, bigger focus on, like, exploration and, like, actually having to, like, make your way through the space. Which, like, I can respect, that's just not why I'm playing DMC. I'm playing DMC to make cool combos happen, not to figure out where to go, you know? I need to replay DMC 3. I need to beat it on the difficulties above normal. I don't know if I can see myself beating DMD, but I can definitely beat hard and maybe very hard. DMC 3 on normal smacked me around a good bit, though. I forget how many hours I took it on. I think it was like 20? Which, like, for a game with, like, 20 missions, none of which are really, like, particularly long, that's a good while. But a lot of that was also just, like, not knowing where to go, so it's probably going to be smoothed over in, like, harder difficulty playthroughs because, you know where to go. I was kind of on a roll in, like, the first quarter of 2025 when it came to playing games that I hadn't played before. I think it was that. Like, the standout one was Nigel, obviously, but also, like, DMC 3. I think I finally beat Katana Zero then? Maybe that was later? Maybe that was, like, during the summer? I think 2025 was just, like, a good year for me beating games. Like, the first half of it, anyway. Or, like, first quarter and, like, third quarter. You saying that, like, one of the hallmarks of my typing is, like, referring to, like, year quarters in situations where, like, most people don't refer to year quarters as, like, eye-opening. Most of the time in, like, like, business context, I just hear it used, like, primarily for, like, game releases and whatnot, but, like, I just use it for, like, general stuff. It's, like, just a very neat way of, like, categorizing the year. And also, it's, like, very short to type because it's just a letter and a number. Like, you just type, like, Q1, Q2 instead of, like, first half or, like, first 3 months of the year. First run of the day being a Blade entry on a session that I actively had, like, zero expectations for is cool. Blade isn't, like, super far into the run, but it's, like... It's a thing where, like, I am, like, out of the early game. I'm not gonna say the early game prison anymore, because I've gotten good enough at it that it, like... It feels like I can lock in and get out of there pretty consistently. But, like, you know... If Blade was, like, the next thing that I lost a lot of, like, pre-Wily runs to, I wouldn't be surprised. I do think the Blade fight is, like, the hardest fight for me at the moment. In 8 Robo, to do consistently. Like, I didn't think I would ever be saying that. I didn't think I would get good enough at Gemini, and... I didn't think I would get good enough at Gemini, like... confidently be able to say that's not the hardest fight at 8 Robo. Also, surprisingly, Plug has been, like, messing me up a lot. I thought that was gonna be, like, the easiest fight in the game going in, but I, like, drastically underestimated it. I think I just got a lucky 5x on it. But, like, in full runs, there's a lot more, like, wacky situations that can happen to you. It's a fight that's easy to get it to a baseline of consistency on, and then it's hard to, like, get it, like, to master it, I guess. Like, no-hitting it is already, like, mastering it to some extent, but, like, consistently being able to do that. Crossed me up, but it's fine. My ear suddenly got itchy, like, in the middle of that fight, and it kind of, like, threw me off a bit. Maybe after this run I just do, like, Wily 5 practice, like, try to 2x that. I think consistency practice will just be what I do after attempts this stream. Or maybe just attempt singular. Or maybe there's not even an after attempt this stream, because it's probably going to be really short. Whose pings are blowing up for some reason that I can't check right now. Probably just group chat, but like, you know. Why did they, like, full heal you before this fight? Is there, like... Oh, it's the Force Beam gimmick. I forgot. I forgot that was in this stage. That makes sense. The Force Beams that don't one-shot you. Hello. Oh, hi. Hey, hi. Come on, dude. That's such an annoying situation, but it happens so infrequently. You just walk back to the corner there? I assume you just walk back to the corner. Okay, yeah, it was Goop Chat. Pulling it up. Oh, we can whistle. Or we can, like, marginally whistle. I'll do, like, one more attempt and then... If that's gonna be a persistent thing, I'm gonna need to figure out how to deal with it. That's such a hard thing to figure out how to deal with, because you need to, like, sift through so long of a survival state in order to, like, find that situation. That's, like, the one annoying thing about doing Mega Man stuff. It's, like, the way RNG works, it's difficult to practice, like, certain combinations of RNG that you don't get to see very often. Like, in games without RNG, like, you can just put a save state somewhere, and you get all the practice you need for that section, because that's, like, basically all the stuff that can, like, vary in there is, like, dependent on your own input. But in games with RNG, that is, like, so pivotal to the way you have to play the game, it's a lot harder for you to, like, practice all those situations, because whether those situations happen or not is out of your control, even from a save state. So you kind of just have to, like, wait around until he is, like, the combination of, like, elect beams in the corner, and then he does the, like, jump and plug ball throw. When he is, like, get into the corner. Which is, like, a very rare combination. And you're actively looking for it. So it just kind of leads to sometimes you just, like, deciding that you're just gonna tank that. Maybe there's a way to, like, prevent situations like that entirely, like, positioning-wise. Okay, I cannot whistle Movies for Guys Part 1, it appears. I think that plug situation is one of, like, the only times when I've, like, genuinely been, like, frustrated on a situation in this game. Because it's something where, like, you know you're basically not really gonna get the chance to practice it. Like, even with stuff like the, like specific, like rounder patterns before I found out the strategy for it, on Fire, you can just, like, go through it and, like, wait until that pattern comes up and figure something out. In this, it's, like, not just the attack that's happening, but it's, like, the position on the screen, which is, like, dictated by previous attacks. Like, you need him to start a position on the screen. You need him to do, like, the same attack twice in a row, and then you also need him to do that attack right after. So it's just a very rare, like, way for things to come together. That's gonna be hard to... That would be hard to, like, actually get any meaningful intel out of. A rewind feature would probably be really useful for that, though. I don't know if Dystopia has something like that. FCUX might? Destiny! It's been a minute, but it's nice seeing you again. Oh, for some reason I was like, I psyched myself out a bit. Or not psyched myself out, but I just like confused myself. I was like, is he gonna do spread walk even though he's like in a clone? And that's like not a thing that can happen. I just invented a situation this game can't give me and tried to dodge that instead of what was being given. Hi, Pixel. Girl who is Squidward. I've been baited. To be fair, you're talking to somebody whose like stream notifications have all started with the words "girl who." This was a very easy bait to set up. Okay, I'm kind of just getting early game fucked. If I don't get out of early game in the next couple minutes, I'll just do consistency practice for Wily 5, probably. This is me. I do this. Watch this be the Wily 5 attempt and I'm like locked into this for 40 minutes. It's really funny how I've gotten to the point where, like, Blade and Plug are the two biggest problem robot masters. Like, over Gemini and Tornado. And Stone, who at the start of this grind I thought was going to be a big problem, but... honestly, he's getting, like, mogged by the totems in difficulty. I mean, if you know, you know. guy who knows. I gotta listen to, like, more Pusha T stuff. I've only heard, I think this is the only, like, solo album I've heard from him. And then I heard Hell's No Fury and, like, God's Sword Map. Both of which are really good, and, like, this is really good as well, but I haven't listened to, like, the older stuff. Either, like, solo or the clips. You gotta listen to the Clips album from, like, last year now. It's so good. I think I just, like, at one point I just listened to the entire thing on stream while I was going for YB5. I think I just, like, rolled, MTB to TF at some point, and then I just, like, it was like, I can't listen to this song in isolation, I need to hear the whole thing. Dude. We are not listening to One Direction one. This is the stream. We are not adding that to the playlist, I'm sorry. We are not Insecure. In the album. For what it's worth, on my old actual, like, YouTube stream playlist, like, it was just designated for stream. I had like, an entire YouTube poop just, like, sitting there waiting to go off. And when I was going for Mega Man 1, it, like, rolled that, like, 2 stages out from the end of the game. So I had to switch songs because I wasn't listening to that on, like, a winning attempt, possibly. So I swapped it out, but my emulator was, like, still minimized. Like, by the time I, like, swap the song off. And for some reason, in Mega Man 1 specifically, Wily 3, like, your spawn position, you can get hit if you're not doing anything. So I got hit because my emulator was minimized, and my inputs weren't going through. So I literally lost the run to, like, rolling a YouTube poop. Funniest way I will ever lose a grind attempt, I think. Nothing else will ever compare. I literally lost the attempt to the time bomb. I think that was the best attempt I ever got on stream as well. All my better attempts, including the clear, were off stream. But I just decided I didn't want to stream it. I just wanted to, like, grind offline. I'm, like, thinking about how I would, like, want to approach days like that in the future. But, like, I do want to, like, stream everything I do now. Like, for verification purposes and, like, for archival. So, like, sometimes I'm not gonna want to, like, have a chat open. Sometimes I just gonna want to, like, play the game and then kind of forget that I'm streaming. So I'd probably just do, like, a no mic, not looking at chat sort of thing. For days when I'm just, like, not in the mood to, like, be streamer mode, but I wanna, like, still have stream up just, like, for practicality reasons. Like, I don't want to, like, put in, like, almost any time into stuff like this off-stream. I want, like, everything I put into this to be, like, archived on stream, ideally. Not, like, montage clips, necessarily, but, like, actual, like, full grinds. Like, if I hit a montage clip off-stream, that's actually kind of cool, because then I can, like, shadow drop it with the montage. Does this imply the existence of wet Susie? Like you go up to the Susie and you ask if it's creepy or wet. Is this anything? I do not mean it like that. I specifically mean it in like the creepier wet gym like copy pasta way. That is specifically like the version we're going with here. Don't read it the other way, IMO. Here are her thoughts. Nice contrast of songs to roll. I still think this is probably the best song on the album. I'm probably biased because I like heard it before listening to the album in full, but like, it's quite good. I think this was reminding me like a couple of years back in Parents chat. I got clocked as like a Neutral Milk Hotel fan by like another chatter, despite the fact that at that point I hadn't heard any of their albums. Like they just auto assumed I was like a Neutral Milk Hotel listener and just asked like my favorite album from them. Which I was like, I have not listened to them, but you thinking that I would like have a definitive that I would have heard like in the Aeroplane Over the Sea and the other album that I forget the name of. You thinking that about me, like, says something, I think. I've heard this album, but I haven't heard their other stuff. Which I think it's only, like, one other album, but, like, this is a very good album, yeah. Expecting you to wall jump, and perhaps you think that this is a Mega Man X roll. You are mistaken. I thought he had like 1 more HP for some reason. Clean Blade, yeah. Good luck buying a knife, I guess. I tried thinking of like a shitty knife pun, but nothing came to mind. To be... Yeah, you should throw tomatoes at me for that, honestly. That was horrible. Have a knife D-Day? What the fuck does that entail? How would knife D-Day even, like, play out? Unless this is like a pun that I'm, like, misreading. Is a knife knowing you? That's better than anything I can come up with. Unfortunate. Fortunate? Hopefully it's not like $15 million. More expensive for like barely any new shit. Hopefully they didn't Yakuza 0 director's cut this knife. Other who muted everything ever. That's chill as hell. Hi hi. Hi hi again. Is it worth it to try and walk under him? If he does double? Just so that you don't get, like, walled by, Okay, out of plug. Snake entry. I'm getting attached. I can't lie, I'm getting attached. We are getting attached. Attachment. Why do I feel sneeze coming along? I love this full jump strat to like frame kill for the Yoku blocks. Oh. That could have gone so bad. Oh, that was scary. I should probably space my shots out more there. Just so that, like, if the last shot, if, like, any of the three don't hit, it's less risky. Cause, like, I don't trust myself to react well enough. so I'm kind of just like praying that I kill the blue mid, and if I don't, then I just kind of eat shit. It's like, isn't ideal, but like, you know, I'm just like being honest with myself that that's what I'm doing. Maybe it's better to just like do all those shots and then immediately go back down on the ladder as a safety measure. In case you did like have like a weird timing that won't kill it. CH was kind of a blunder, though. For, trust sound. Yeah, like, you can't really get... I don't really think you can get, like, Cha out of, like, CH if you're trying to do it. SH for Cha is, like... SH for Cha is, like, chess.com brilliant move emoji, though. Realizing Cha is just Cha, but with a T in front of it, like, changed my everything. That was, like, one of the, like, the linguistics. Oh, shit! How long is this song? I think, like... Oh, it's like 7 minutes, but we're only 3 minutes in. I don't even think this is the longest Unwound song that's rolled today. Oh, back this one up. Go back that up again. That's, unfortunate. Maybe I should get a better strat for this room, honestly. I'll put this on the docket for, like, rooms to lab, but, like... Flame entry on a session when I was, like, kinda just, like, doing attempts just to do attempts is pretty good. I think I'm gonna pivot to, like, Wily 5 practice, maybe Wily 6. I think I'll do, like, a couple attempts trying to go for 2x, and then after that, just, like, try and farm Wily 6 plates. Like, try and farm Wily Machine. Pop a Jet Punk quiz again. I will, as lovely as that would be, I am playing to play the game today. I am not playing to do stupid bullshit. As fun as stupid bullshit is. Also, it's too late for, like, proper stupid bullshit. Yeah, it's not a morale, not looking like a morale day. Honestly, I think just, like, given the time it is, it's probably more efficient to just do Wily 6 practice. But I'll just, like, I'll play this out until I get hit, and then I'll pivot. Wily 5 2 times in a row was, like, one of my extra goals on the sheet. Like, not something I would, like, actively put a bunch of time into, but, like, maybe, like, go for it as, like, a consistency show thing. Oh yeah, it's not like dog shit o'clock in Australia, but all of the Australians in my audience, like, fucked their sleep schedule. No, Vera, dude, she's literally awake right now. What am I saying? Why did I think she was, like, in bed right now? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna do Wily 6 practice now. I think that's the most efficient thing to do with my time. I need to re-listen to some of these on my albums. Like, a lot, like, they were good, but some of them just kind of went in one ear out the other. I need to re-listen to, like, this future of what, and, now that this one will, like, went in and one ear out the other, but I need to really listen to leaves turn inside you. Was I holding left plus right? Girl who holds left plus right on her keyboard and isn't cognizant of the fact that she did that. This white girl has no concept of when she's holding the left key. I need to figure out how to deal with, like, that, like, center of the screen and, like, bouncing. It's a situation that comes up fairly often on, like, just kind of getting hit by it more than, like, any other, like, individual, like, RNG situation in the game, probably? After this, I'll lab out the stuff that I said would probably be good to lab out. So, like, that one situation on Plug Fight that I was talking about, when you get double Elect Beam, and that one room in Flame. With the, like, Sniper Drone spaceship. I don't know the actual name of that enemy type. They're just, like, Spaceship Drone or something. Okay. Thankfully I didn't get that thing that was giving me trouble that I was talking about for 1 HP. But he does do a double raid, what an asshole. Can you transition to Sine Wave? Thank you. Oops, slightly misspaced. University of Southern Florida. Florida. I thought there was Florida. Like I didn't even see the A. I just read like Florida, or I guess Florida. Southern Florida. Florida if it had whimsy. This is really close to being Florida by Animal Collective. Girl who Florida, and so on and so forth. This is one of very few Animal Collective songs I know, like, at all. I should get really annoying about Animal Collective at some point. I was planning to, like, tap in at some point, but I just never actually, like, sat down and listened to it for a while. Spotify RNG, like, loves this album for some reason. I mean, it's a good album, but, like, this is like a 2,000 song playlist. I think I probably don't even have that much of the album on this playlist, and it feels like something from this rolls every single session. Okay, that's a different spacing mistake. I think it's just a bad Phase 3 day today. Like, very bad. Like, small sample size, but, like, I am, like, normally I'm not getting hit by the, like, the first 2 attacks of Phase 3 that much. I really do hope that this, like, this game doesn't, like, just turn into a Wily 5 simulator by the end. I kind of worry that it might, but, like, I just hope it doesn't. I hope that I'm good enough in the game that my consistency at the last 2 stages isn't, like, drastically, like, I hope that my consistency isn't enough that, like, I'm just, like, constantly like, farming attempts here to the point where they don't even, like, feel like they matter anymore. Like, I don't think I want to first try Wily on the full thing. I do want Wily Machine to, like, actually give me a challenge from the start. As like, cool as it would be to fluke Wily Machine, I don't think that's happening, and I'm fine with that. I just don't want to, like... I don't want to be, like, 25 Wily attempts deep, and still only have, like, a couple, like, runs that get deep into Phase 3. I think Phase 2 is the biggest obstacle to that now, actually. I feel like Phase 2 is a bigger, like, hang-up for full game than Phase 3. Because, like... Phase 2 just has the most situations that can happen. Let me check. Bro. Throwing it. I think I'm gonna, like, try and get another Phase 3 entry, and then I'm gonna, like, do some labbing for stuff that seems worth labbing. That was bro, not bro. I picked up repeatedly saying bro from Deca, I think. Cause sometimes you see something and you're just like bro. I don't know, but like Deca was the person that I got it from, specifically. That is like whose ilk I was like. No. Same thing with me just saying like whatever, which I know she got from Aurora. I just associate it more with her, honestly. I think it's just the accent that helps with it. It's just funnier hearing someone say whatever in an Australian accent than in a German accent. Useless also came from her, but I don't really say useless that much. I'm more of a nonsense sayer. I'm nonsense, I'm useless, and I'm other, the thing that we can't understand, brothers. Fucking overlay lock in? If you see the song with like that like gets skipped almost instantly, that's just a song that I have on my local files on my phone, but not on my computer. What was that? Did I do the jump too early? Yeah, this is a horrible... Like, I am just not able to play Wily Phase 3 today. I'm just gonna do other stuff. First order of business, ladding plug. Euler's toe-shit function? What the fuck do you think I know about that? I am of no use to you. How long is it gonna take for him to do a double lock? Okay, in that situation, I don't think I've ever seen him do that, where it's like completely on like the left corner. That's a very like odd situation. But like that's probably because usually I'm just like trying to run under. I don't even know how much that's like necessarily a situation worth learning. I'm just like waiting until he does 2 in a row. You can get rid of those? I mean, not like it matters, but like, I just didn't know that was a thing you could do. Oh, hi. Give me a double! Please! That is the thing I'm trying to practice! Does this guy ever do anything other than fucking one elect into plug ball drop? Or into two sides? This is all he knows how to do. Everyone knows plug meta fights after 10 PM can't do doubles. All they know is one into fucking... Like, do a single double! Do a single double! It's not that hard. Oh, I'm getting rage baited so hard. I'm literally getting rage baited! I'm literally getting rage baited by the RNG. This is probably something I would, like, use FCU, I would want to use FCUX, like, RNG management for. You just, like, walk preemptively? Is it distance related? I'm sorry to think maybe it's distance related. Like, it can manipulate him to always do the jump if you're far enough away, or do a jump and not, like, do a double. But that's probably not true. That's probably just, like, the RNG being weird. Hello. Lock in! Dude! How many minutes have I been trying to get him to do it, to like repeat a single time? Whoa, whoa. How long? I think it's a lost cause. I think we lab that one room in flame. I think the consensus is that we just gotta tank that. We just gotta take the mistake I made. Okay, I have to stay for this. How do you do this consistently? I think it's... I don't know if this is, like, stratable as much as just you have to rely on your ability to mash under pressure. And not, like, back out. I mean, you can tell if it's not gonna happen. You can just, like, back up. Yeah, I think it's just play that right. There's not, like, a strat for it. Let's just see how long it takes. Now you do it! Now you do it when I'm, like, joking about it never happening. You're actually clowning. In the words of the late Dwight D. Eisenhower, On God, you clowning. He did in fact say this, famously. I love the fucking Dwight Eisenhower on God, you clowning image. It's like a top 20 image all time, I think. I don't even know where I saw it the first time. Okay, I do think you do wanna, like, run under. Just to avoid that situation. Or it's either you wanna do that, or you just wanna, like, tank the odds. Hi. I think it's reactable enough to, like, be able to run low. Hi. It's just a lot more, like, mental energy to remember to, like, run under. And also to remember the pattern at the same time. Like, it's easier to get the wires crossed. I think this is a bad fight to, like, stay in the corner on long term. Which is weird, because at the start it looked like it would be better to stay in the corner. High-low. Girl who forgot it was high-low. I need to make a tally for every time I say girl who throughout these streams. It's probably over 500 by now. Actually, that's probably a high ball, but, like, I'm definitely saying it at least, like, 5 times a stream. Oh, hi. Hi. Also, back to, like, the fucking Dwight Eisenhower image. Anytime I see his, like, official presidential portrait, I just think about that image. It's terminal. It's genuinely terminal. Hi. I think walking towards him is just a good practice in general. After a shot. Okay. But I can't test how good of a practice it is because of RNG limitations. Is there anything else worth practicing right now? Like right now? Oh, I should probably, like, practice the last, like, gameplay Room of Flame. To, like, get a consistent strat for it. The one right before the boss gate. That's definitely worth practicing, I think. I'll do it from here just for efficiency's sake. Actually, I wonder if it's worth it to just... No, it's definitely not worth it to, It is definitely not worth it to two-finger, or God forbid, two-hand mash that. I thought maybe that would be better for, like, consistently mashing enough to not have to, like, back it up, but I was, like, completely off my rocker for thinking that. Maybe you could, like, despawn him, actually. Would be something like that? Don't even, like, try to kill him? I think that's probably the better strat. let's like try and like formalize it. Okay, I'm gonna like solve the issues I've been having with this room, and then probably end. Or not the issues, but like I just want to see if there's a better way of dealing with the last room. Maybe you just like... No, you probably don't just run forward. Now that I remember what the room is actually like. This was an hour-long stream still? It felt like this was like 30-40 minutes. My mic is still, like, audible, right? I had to mute for a second. Maybe just, like, trying to mash down that ball is also what makes that cannon room consistent. Or you can probably just, like... You can probably, like, use that as, like, an opportunity to two-finger mash, even though the distance means that, like, you're not gonna be able to shotgun much. I'll put, like, a state here, I think. No, wrong spot. It's like, up. Actually, no, it's here. Okay, just stand there. You no longer have to fear bait. You can just stand in the corner. And then walk. That's good to know. That's good that some of the scarier parts of this level that I had less than stellar strats for, like, aren't good. I'm gonna try and, like, normalize this a bit. I think if I do the movement like this, it'll basically always work, at least like mostly like how I want it to. And there's like enough margin for error that should be fine. I think the full jump timing is like the key here. I think do it like as the second you get into the corner. The second you like bonk the corner. Or not bonk the corner, but you run into it. No, you don't even need to do that second one. You can just, like, walk under. And then if it doesn't work out, you can just kill it. And that's, like, easy to back up. Like, you don't even need to kill it, you can just do that. killing it probably isn't even ideal. Like, it's better to just have it on the screen and then despawn it. Okay. I think that's where I end the session. Very good strat finds. Like, I got a lot more out of this session than I thought I would. I thought this was kind of just gonna be a whatever session, but... For like, barely playing the game today... That's pretty good. Alright, I'm just gonna do sheet stuff and then find raid target. 40... 28... Let me save these. Open... at 1345 something attempts. 54. The 60 hours next session. 60 hours next session. I'm not switching scenes because I can't be fucked right now. Actually, I'll just swap, yeah. Hypixel, I am an extreme. Oh, I need to update the entries counter as well. That's 13 plug entries. Add it to this. Oh. Okay, let's see who's live right now. Yeah, stream is winding. Oh. Is there anybody doing anything on that right? I've been raiding Undefined a lot, but I've also been raiding Izzy a lot. I think I'll just raid Izzy because it's been a minute. Oh, Alec is doing Megalodon attempts? Holy chill. Alec Megalodon FC will literally save the world. Oh. Stall so that I can, like, get the raid from her, surely. And then I just, like, funnel it all to Undefined. Real shit. Ignore that she's definitely just gonna raid Undefined. Because, like, why wouldn't she? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'll just raid Undefined then. I didn't realize my was also streaming. Alright. Rating the goat. Good session for not a long session. Those strats are probably going to be really helpful, especially considering they're like towards the end of like pre-Wily. So yeah, nice session.